indicating that the federal government has applied to various funding agencies and development partners and have agreed in principle to provide funding to the tune of $36.8 billion and 910 million euro and a grant component of $10 million to fund various projects across key sectors such as infrastructure, health, agriculture and food security, energy, education and human capital development, and COVID-19 response efforts. Having interacted with some ministers, departments, and agencies of government, MDAs, last week, we have before us today a few more MDAs and some state governments who are here to provide detailed clarification and necessary information relating to the utilization of the proposed borrowed funds in order to assist the Senate in concluding its deliberations on the request.
One is the report. The report says that you are waiting for the approval of the funding plan. The second thing that we know is that the funding plan was approved last year. And now the desk officer is saying that you are waiting for approval from the ADB, or you are waiting for funding from the ADB. So please clarify these things so that we are clear about the proper status of these projects.
Of our letter that was addressed to you on the 9th of July 2021 is the brief summary of the borrowing plan, which you have enumerated. On the second page is the details of the status of the report, which I'm going to talk about. First, the emergency rehabilitation and maintenance. We have 6 items there. And the first item, if you look at the status of report, it has been stepped down due to the fact that it is already an ongoing project, which is being funded through the budget. Although the budget is not sufficient to continue to fund that project, but that is the way it is. So that's the reason why it has been stepped down at the, I think, the Ministry of Finance level. Then the second is the Calabar Urban Ikan Ajaso Road rehabilitation, which the Federal Ministry of Finance is to make a formal request to the ADP once the borrowing plan is approved. So all these projects outlined on the second page from 1 to 10, you can see the status are the same. We have not gotten anything yet. It has not taken off. The request to the African Development Bank, who are to fund the project, is to be made by the Ministry of Finance once the plan is approved.
The truth is they have been in our borrowing plan, the roads you mentioned, and I think let me take them again. Gombe Road, Calabar Urban Ekan Ajaso Road, Oweri Amaraku Okiwe Road, Mokwa Pizzi Tegina Kaduna Road, Katsina Jibia to Niger Republic Border Road. The individual breakdown of each of them is attached in the booklet before you, SARS. We have not gotten money for them and no money has been released for the implementation and execution of these roads. Actually, the contracts have not even been awarded. So I'm still waiting for funding before they can be procured and then executed.
Cannot impede or cannot stop us from approving